Hello again, all Life Path number 4s. This is your August reading for 2019, and yes, I'm holding your Life Path number. My computer broke down and I had to replace it with a bigger one, which does not go down any further than what it is now. So I'm doing it this way. We'll just see how it goes, but I think it's quite funny. So all my beautiful Life Path number 4s out there, this is your reading for August. What I've done is I've already shuffled the deck and split your cards. So the top cards are your cards. And what I've been doing is just pulling cards until we get to the end of the message. So there's no set spread. We're just doing it from what cards come up. We also have one extra message this month for August out of this deck here, which is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, which is a new deck to me, and I will read that one out of the book at the end of the main reading. I've also already done the astrology, which is up on my YouTube channel or my Facebook page for the month of August, and yeah, we're still in sort of the retrograde season that lasts for 6 months. I've done the new moons and full moons. It's all on that one video. So, and that video is called can't even think now. Sorry, this is about my 5th video I've done today. Cosmic calendar, basically, or cosmic events, I think we called it. So right, let's go. What's your first card? We have the Page of Michael. So there's news and messages coming in. Pages are always messengers. I will read what it says though. Truthful, perspective, analytical, and blunt. Especially with this Page of Michael. This message can be delivered quite bluntly, sort of type thing from the person. The person is not important, it's the message itself, so don't go and shoot the messenger. But you need to be on the lookout for a message coming in the month of August. It also says an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very carefully. So that's your first card for August. Definitely there's a message coming in, and it'll be at the beginning of August. You need to be on the lookout for this message. It could come in the form of an email even, or it could be somebody just, relaying a message to you. It could be a text, it could be anything basically. We're in the year 2019 and messages can come in even from, psychic downloads. You might have a dream, and there might be a message in that dream. There's a lot of way to receive messages these days. Your next card is, lovely card, 9 of Ariel. It reads at the bottom, your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, a love of the beautiful things in life. So this card here, I always point out the rainbow in it. Rainbows are very significant. This is kind of telling me that you're on the right path. When I see a rainbow and something fairly memorable has happened in my day, I see a rainbow sometime after that, I know it was destined and meant to be. So be on the lookout for a rainbow and think about what has happened in your day, that message has come in to tell you that you're on the correct track. So, what better message could you get? As your dreams are fulfilled, your hard work leads to great success. So there's the first 2 cards for, sorry, just getting the hair out of my eyes. It's a pretty good start to August. There's a message coming in of some sort. But definitely look for this rainbow because, hard work does lead to great success. And most people forget that it does take hard work, especially in this day and age, to be, noticed. That hard work, all the things that, people that do hard work, they stand out from the rest of the crowd. And Life Path number 4 is quite a special number because you can also lump master number 22s into that number as well. So anyway, we'll see what your next card is. And it's the 2 of Raphael. This card's been coming up a little bit in the Life Path readings to date. So the 2 of Raphael can refer to a relationship, but it can also be a sign of giving and taking, or giving and receiving, if you like. This is also, the month of August is a universal 2 month, and then you get the 2 of Raphael. So something about, it could be an angel number you see, 22, come up. You might get change back that, adds up to 22. You might see a number plate, a billboard, anything with 22 on it. Just be aware of what you were thinking at that time when you see 22. Or it could even be 222. So one of the other life path numbers had 5 2s in their reading. I think it was actually life path number 2, 5 2s came up, which I actually read out the message for, and I don't think I have it on this sheet of paper. No, there's all triples. At some stage I will do an angel video on angel numbers, but this is definitely a very good omen sort of type thing, be it a relationship or giving or taking in a relationship, or in any sort of relationship, could be a business partnership. I will read what it says at the bottom though. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. So that's the message at the bottom of the card. So that's quite an auspicious card. It's been coming up quite a bit. Let's see what your number 4 card is. We have 10 of Michael. This card has been coming up a lot. A lot of 10s coming up. 10s are ends of cycles, ends of scenarios. This one here is a definite end, and there ain't no going back. I'll read what it says at the bottom though. It says, a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. And especially with the 9 of Ariel here, these two, what more do I need to say? Your wishes have been fulfilled. Your dreams have been fulfilled. Your hard work leads to great success, a love of the beautiful things in life. And that's generally what we're all striving for, to have the beautiful things we want in life. If you can have a look in this card, if there's no glare on it, this is a ballerina and she's taking her final bow. The act is over, she's done, she's dusted, she's taking her final bow. The situation has come to an end, but it also reads at the bottom here, put the past behind you. This has ended, the universe has ended it. It's been a cycle that you've had to go through, but it's at an end, and that is it. You cannot go back. If you go back, it's not going to be the fairy tale 2 of Raphael card here. It's actually ended. Don't get confused that this is a relationship ending or anything like this, but it's a stage in your life that has ended. Like I said, this is give and take. This card here is the give and take card as well. So what you give, you also have to receive. And in the astrology one I did the video, there was a thing about, actually I'm going to read it out of from the sheet of paper that I did the video this morning for. August is a 2 universal month, and it says, be supportive, but also allow yourself to be supported. 2 energy can make us very keen to come to the rescue of others, but unwilling to accept the help, unwilling to accept the help ourselves. So definitely with this 2 of Raphael, this is what I'm saying, it's a give and take card. Also be open to receiving. This rainbow, like I said in there, it's a big receiving card. Your wishes are fulfilled. So yeah, this situation is definitely over, but I'm going to pull some more cards yet. I have not finished. And you need to put it in the past. Okay, it's done, it's dusted. We've had to go through it. And this is what 2019 has been about for a lot of us, is endings and new beginnings. So we'll see what your next card is. New beginnings, Ace of Ariel. Yeah, this is what I mean. These cards don't lie. You've finished the situation, and now here is where the ace comes in. Aces are always new beginnings. This is where you get your new start, as long as you put that past behind you. I will read what it says at the bottom though. It says it's your lucky day. A new resources of money, time or support, a change in job or a promotion. And that's still going back to this card. This is what it's all about. This is your wishes being fulfilled. This is the hard work that you've put in. There's Archangel Ariel sitting on the ground here. Archangel Ariel is the Earth Angel. She helps the Earth in a lot of ways, but she's uncovered this extra source of income here, or support, or money, or time, whatever the support is you need. There's your new beginning. So you've got a cycle ending out, and you've got the new beginning with the Ace of Ariel here. Excuse me, guys, I had a little bit of a flu. One more card, see where we're going. We have the Eight of Michael here. So the Eight of Michael is freeing yourself from situations that are self-imposed. I don't even need to read the bottom of this card, I know it so well. You've got Archangel Michael standing behind this young lady here, and she's opened the gates and she's walked out those gates and she's freeing herself. So this is completely, up to you whether you do this or not. But you've got ends of cycles, you've got new beginnings here. Why wouldn't you want a new beginning? This is what this year is all about. Endings and new cycles beginning. Cycles that have lasted for years. People have been stuck in self-imposed imprisonments. Basically, they're stuck in situations that they don't like, never will like, but they've had to go through it for a reason, and it could be part of your life path. It says you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation and not seeing clearly. So that card there is like it tells a lot about in the spread, what you're going through at the moment. This is self-imposed situations you've been forced into in life. I'm just trying to think of what else I could say to you. I know it's scary to get out of your comfort zone and do things that you've never done before, but especially with this card here, the Nine of Ariel, now's the time. If not now, then when? Because it's all in the cards here. I'm going to put all these cards up together. Why not go after what you want in life? You've got the Page of Michael here, news and messages coming in. You've got the Nine of Ariel here saying that, your wishes are fulfilled. Everything you need. And the hard work that you've put in to get there, your wishes are fulfilled, it always leads to great success. You then have the Two of Raphael here, which is the give and take card. I don't see this as a relationship card. I don't feel it as a relationship card. I think it's more the give and take side of relationships, be it business or home, family, love relationships. I think it's the give and take in relationships. You then get the end of a cycle because you've been working on this cycle for quite a long time. You take your final bow and you put this in the past. You've learned from it, or hopefully you've learned from it. You then get your new beginning, which is going to free you from this situation. So I think those are all pretty self-explanatory, those cards. And pat yourselves on the back because, going through cycles and ending cycles is never easy. And new beginnings are exactly the same thing too. They're never easy. But you might find that, it's better than you expect, sort of thing. So I think that's enough of those cards there. We'll see what your Wisdom of the Oracle card is. And it's number 25, and it says round and round. So that's that card there. And like I said, I'm going to read it out of the book. And I got this card the other day because every day I pull a card for myself. So we'll read it out of the book. It says, round and round, essential meaning, the spiritual quality of events which, when a lesson isn't quite integrated, cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. And the messages, the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backwards, the truth is that you are standing at at a higher level. Look down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdoms and lessons learned. So this is a pretty good card. I mean, I pulled this without even knowing what your cards were. And just to save a bit of time, found the page in the book, etc., etc. But all these cards, this is, you could put these two cards together. You're ending a cycle out here and you're freeing yourself from a situation that's been in your life for quite some time. This could be even back from, when you're in adolescence or a child even. It's a situation that you now have a bird's eye view on and that you can change and free yourself from and do it in a different way. Especially, you've got new beginnings here with the Ace Ariel. You've got the Ten of Michael there saying, this is the end of the situation, or a situation has ended, and it doesn't really need to go round and round anymore. The situation is basically over. So, and you have the bird's eye view to look at the situation, learn the lessons from the situation. And as it said, I'm just going to go back to the book here. You will learn something, do something better, and break the cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprint and can access the wisdom and the lessons learned. So lessons learned are something very valuable to us because sometimes we don't learn the lesson and we get kicked in the arse and we have to go and do it all again. In the same lifetime even, you have to learn that lesson. So there's a big reminder there to, learn the lesson, take what you can from it and just say, thank you, got you, you're done and dusted with this lesson, okay? So that's your reading, guys, for August. If you need, like I said, these are always general readings. If you need a personal reading, I'm only too happy to help even do just a one question written answer sort of type thing. But if you will need a personal reading, you can contact me at my Facebook page, Sun Moon Tarot and Numerology, or my website, sunmoontarot.co.nz, for a personal reading, and we can work with your own energies. Because we are all different, even though you're a life path number 4, each individual is individual and we have different life lessons learned, but you're all going through the end of a life lesson, I'm going to say, with this reading that has come up for August. So on that note, guys, I wish you all well for August and we'll talk again soon.